July 9, 2022, Colombo, Sri Lanka. Protesters aren't outside the gates. They're inside, in the president's bedroom. They're trying on his jackets, opening his closets. Then someone finds the pool. Within minutes, dozens are swimming in the president's infinity pool. While he's fleeing the country, he's already gone. By the time they're in his pool, he's in the air. Rewind 3 months, April 2022. Sri Lanka's running out of fuel. Long lines at empty stations. Then medicine, then food. Rolling blackouts, 13 hours a day without power. Rajapaksa blames others, doesn't mention corruption or the tax cuts that emptied the treasury. Protests grow. March, small. April, bigger. May, massive. By July, they're occupying the main square. July 9th, the barriers break. Security just leaves, officers remove their gear and walk away. The crowd walks through, not runs. Walks into the presidential compound, like they're supposed to be there. Rajapaksa evacuated 4 hours earlier. His office, empty. Lights still on, phone ringing, no one there. August 15th, 2021, Kabul, Afghanistan. President Ashraf Ghani has a meeting at 9 a.m. By 9:30, his aide is bursting through the door. Taliban aren't at city limits. They're inside, at checkpoints, just arriving. No fighting. Ghani calls his security minister. No answer. Calls his defense minister. No answer. Calls commanders. No answer. The helicopter's on the palace roof, rotors already spinning. His staff is loading bags. He has minutes to decide. Reports later claim $169 million in those bags. Disputed, but the bags existed. The helicopter left. By sunset, Taliban fighters are sitting at his desk. The republic lasted 20 years. The collapse took 8 hours. 20 years, 8 hours. April 11, 2002. Caracas, Venezuela. Hugo Chavez is watching the news. Then he's on the news. Military officers announcing his resignation. He hasn't resigned. Armed officers enter his office. They're not asking, they're taking. Helicopter to Fort Tuyuna, then another helicopter to an island, Toriyamo Naval Base, under guard. Meanwhile, businessman Pedro Carmona is sworn in as president on live television. Carmona's first act, dissolve the assembly. Second, dismiss the courts. Third, suspend the Constitution. He's president for 6 hours, and he's building a dictatorship. Streets fill, not with Carmona supporters, with Chavez supporters. Hundreds of thousands in red, surrounding TV stations, surrounding military bases. Military commanders start switching sides. One unit, then another, then the ones guarding Chavez. 47 hours after being kidnapped, Chavez walks back into the palace. The shortest coup in history fails. 3 collapses. You might have noticed something. Security doesn't fight. They leave, or they switch sides, but they don't defend. And it happens fast, not months, not weeks, hours. Because security isn't walls or weapons, it's consent, and consent can be withdrawn overnight. August 4th, 2018, Caracas again. Nicolas Maduro's president now. He's at a military ceremony, giving a speech. Soldiers in formation. Soldiers start looking up, breaking ranks. Something's buzzing overhead. Explosion. Above the formation. A drone, packed with explosives. First assassination attempt by drone in history. 7 soldiers injured. Maduro survives. Bodyguards drag him off stage. The whole thing streams live. Millions watching. Who did it? Still unknown. But the message was clear. If a cheap drone can reach a president surrounded by military, what's security worth? February 21st, 2014. Kyiv, Ukraine. President Yanukovych's security chief enters his office. We can't hold the city. Maiden Square's been occupied for 3 months. Last night, snipers fired on protesters. Over 100 dead. Now police units are joining the protesters. Parliament votes. He's out. Not tomorrow. Now. Helicopter waiting. He takes it. Flies to his private estate. Mezahiria. Golden domes. Excess-made architecture. Hours later, Russian forces evacuate him. By car to Crimea, then speedboat across the Black Sea. He never comes back. October 20th, 2011, Sirte, Libya. Muammar Gaddafi's in a convoy, fleeing. NATO jets overhead. He ruled for 42 years. Most Libyans never knew another leader. This morning, he's running. Airstrike. The convoy explodes. Survivors scatter. Gaddafi runs. A drainage pipe, concrete, a meter wide. The dictator who lived in palaces hides in a sewer. Rebel fighters find him, pull him out. He doesn't survive. 42 years to one morning. Tunisia, December 2010. Fruit vendor sets himself on fire. Weeks later, President Ben Ali flees to Saudi Arabia. 23 years, gone. South Korea, 2016. President Park Geun-hye, millions holding candles every Saturday. Impeached, arrested at home. 8 leaders, all of them believed in their security. Intelligence services, command structures, fortified positions. They all collapsed in hours. Not months, not weeks, hours. Because security isn't walls or weapons or guards. It's consent, and consent can be withdrawn completely, overnight, somewhere right now. A leader thinks they're secure, their security thinks they can hold, their people think nothing will change. They're all wrong. The question isn't if this happens, it's when, and to who. Next time, when protection becomes threat, when bodyguards stop guarding and start pulling triggers. This is Last Hours.